每周季后赛胜部决赛，利维坦对上 G2， 赢得将晋级决赛，并享有边图优势。
Has to be dodged and avoided as well. It's off angle, spraying them down, expecting that repeat, and it's all in the back of his mind. He knows exactly the positions to be playing. 3 in the round already for him.
And dodge on the thrash too, so not even getting punished by that.
He's been leading most of those statistical metrics, but finally shut down in the moment.
Chose to make the play there that could have ended the round instantly, but he's left his team in a 2v2.
Don't get me wrong, a lot of damage done to Icy here. In this spot, JonahP gonna be the one to take that first contact. Again, there's so many healthy targets though. Half armored out, one shot from the elbow would do it, Tix! He survives, lands those shots up. Leaves it alone to Icy in this 1v2, a quick tap as well. Icy, he should not be forced out, ADS stuff, damage done, but he doesn't really have the gun or the weaponry for it. Again, just has to peek out, jiggle, and he's just on a sliver of health. It's enough to be guarded over the shoulder by Tex. G2's still going to be pushing up though. Updraft over the top, aspas! Claiming one after another, dropping any adversary that steps to him, and he wants to just take away any possibilities of a G2 win. Committed off to the corner here. Players are being picked apart. That was up through mid with Vizino dropping down. What's going to be asked for? They are falling apart actually. Leviathan, Tex. A little bit of AD in terms of the rifle play on hand. He's going to do a lot now to try and push this one back. Flash over as a pause to score, but they don't expect his position already. Valen crept his way up even deeper onto these sightlines. Plan can now go online, picking up the orb, no time for that one, still dropping. King sensing it, there's definitely chances, can't adjust it, not with the rifle as well. It's all being sent flying forwards. Hunter's Fury, this is the respawn. Com is looking for a kill or two, at least gets the one time. Trip still avoiding it. And would have stand his ground against it, and now the flood is caught. LEV, who would have played this one with the bodies into the fight and the fray, taking it forwards, past and away. Still, it's a kill feed that is filling entirely up Wingman. No spike into his hands. They slow it down once more, calling for it with only 12 seconds onto the clock. It's left it just down to Com. He's the one who's got to respond to all of this pressure. Shock darts flying forwards. Cove just denying any sort of bullets that fly forwards. The 1v3 Thrash is avoided. Spotting the head, spotting the bullets. Looking for a kill or two. This is chaos incarnate. He's dropped down to 5 HP. Barely any weaponry. And Valen is going for another re-exploration, double down. So many players ready to receive. It's G2 again. They bait and punish and pulling them back. And aspas is just forced back and away. Mazzino is going to do a ton and more. 2 are dropped down in the process. Spike in the hands of Wingman back. Open! Oh, just about got it. Right before the Cove ended up being propped up.
30 seconds left.
Receiving that one back and again. Dart reveals it, 2 versus 2. Valen is low. Plant online though, backs himself away again. Reckoning now available for this post plant.
I suggest you move.
It's going to be used nice and early. Just to buy them a bit of that time as well. Nobody wants to reveal themselves too early from G2, just making sure that they play this one safe. Orb up.
No charges left.
Putting the pressure now, at least with that tap. King, no. Eats a ton of damage in the process of it. Leaves it down to aspas. Noise being made from the footsteps. Quick little tap, cutting it away. He's baiting out the peak and the response from G2. They do hand him the one, but still time is running short. Brings it down to it, and it's ice cold from Trent. The dart reveals all. He knows he's won it. Time is on his side, and another round is inevitable. Into the play. Utah's going to be delayed here. The Hunter's Fury just a little bit off the mark. It's a lockdown. Views alongside. It's still damage done. Com! That is picture perfect as well. Lands that one right onto the mark as well. Just catching that rotation back and away. G2 left now with just 2 of these players left to do the most.
Nanos one broken. Mosh still available.
And the wall fades away though. Com was not ready for it. Up and over on top of the ropes. No adjustment, at least with the rifle. Still damage done. Tex and King low enough.
Bad plant.
Amount of damage might do it. It is a bad plant indeed. Up and over the wall into his face, dropping down, not favored. Still King gets off of it. Does it stick it down? Not expecting it.
Yeah, he might end up getting off that. First round where it looks like G2 have stolen it away from LEV rather than being in control.
To push it away. Aspas though, that's a nice one. This is just spam coming through, at least onto those long angles. Leviathan finally getting that advantage. The foothold that they were seeking that we've been talking about this entire time. Now it's all about converting again. G2. Shock darts forwards, flying util into the hands as a punishment. There and away and around still with that damage. He cannot be getting away with his G2. Not again. Not like this. It's an old turn. The Thrash. Just to push back and away here. Tex, he just cannot get down from the high ground. There's no safety there, just buying time and critical moments here for G2 jump spotting. 7 bullets left, ticking away once more. Dominance, a masterclass finish.
From Leviathan. I think the play on that retake and the amount of shots being missed here, honestly.
In the right places, ready to just strike from behind. Valen is right there when his team needs it. The pressure and noise is all being made, and everybody following through and playing off with this one. Heroics in order, but King is the only one to step up to that site of challenge. And JonahP in the end played again. Lev just trying to hunt and fight towards the back of the side here. Finding the mark, it's aspas finally online. Here and now, leaves it up to Trent, but they're all being faced in the end, so. Big reveal. Dart spotting the twos, spraying away. Mazzino not getting punished, at least from not letting the rifle reset here. Backing away now, trying to play this post a little bit better here with a Cove. Broken and bursted, still the kills coming in here for G2. Wingman, it's online, up and over the ropes as well. It's still being diffused as well, despite the fact that Icy was dropped from behind the flank. It's King to deny and delay, trying to land that kill, and finally goes his way.
G2 just looking to play a bit of a retake here.
Oh, Texas wandered way too far.
Way far up.
Head of the curve. To his own dismay, it's down to that rifle aim. King, he will deliver, dropping down two, so that Hunter's Fury is causing issues in the movement. Barely enough to get out of there. aspas survives into the mix now. 3 versus 3. Comes still with the ult, and he's playing this one far back as well. That's the insurance policy into the back pocket. What is going to be the play by G2 as well. Bodies will topple and fall. Still, getting a few players onto this one, at least with the Wingman. Onto the fuse. He committed. That's the acknowledgement broken. At least with just the one burst. aspas holding for the deeper push as well. Just spotting it. Top of the head, top of the cranium. Just can't quite land it as well. Movement, a jar finally. There with a preempt. Trent sticking all the way through. And there was no plan in sight for Leviathan.
From both sides, look at this protocol to clear out the lurker. Gorgeous stuff. Recognition, no Sova utility. Let's go and find where Com is.
Gonna have to get a move on here. Time is against them. There's of the essence in this spot right here. Committed positions out from Mazzino, off angle, spraying him down, at least with it. Nana Swarms delaying, denying as well, even more. Time has been brought up against him again. It's up that narrow margin, half onto it, sticking on the way, but every single player falling. The defining moment, there's only 34 seconds left, and just strikes. Rapid approach, backs away now, playing with the rest of the team, and across and away, over an attempt to punish. Here's a lockdown. Ults now being laid up, one after the other. The Thrash entertainment off into the corner, needs to be, he's bodyguarded off to the side. Dizzy, dealt with, aspas! That is just elite still. The flooding, fast, into the thick of it, off to the side. JonahP, that's snappy, and the pressure is definitely on. Icy already applying it. Quick little tab at the defuse as well. Kills need to flood in and through. JonahP needs to be dealt with off from the side. They do finally take care of him, down to just one. Trent not able to catch it into the cross. A tap again, but they know he's not on it. It's even evident, and the 3-2-1 swing is good enough. Pulls ring out as well. It gives him a bit of an indicator to play it. That's a shot to swing off. I mean, cooking up plays on the fly. G2, surely this is not how you win a round. This is not how you close out a map, not in any sort of typical fashion, but why not? When the Sheriff's online, when the shots are hitting.
30 seconds left.
Time is what you make of it already. How was JonahP getting this value? 2 versus 2. Damage done to Mazzino. All it takes is the tiniest of breezes to bring him down. It's a tap to force him out into the open. G2 on the precipice, on the cusp, and that's how they finish it. In the right place, making sure that they can try and flood back into this one and fight it. aspas is leading the charge, spearhead for the team, but again, forcing these players out wide and open, in through the showers, fighting in a split mid around Mazzino from behind. Barely there, still lands it, everybody topples. They want to go for a little bit more, but this is the push ahead here by G2. Thrash couldn't be followed up, just waiting out for the tether. There is that detainment into the corner. Orbital strike as well, push them back in the way. That's a spike committed, Malin! Couldn't run away from it. He was seeking safety, at least with the TP, and this is G2 in a pretty precarious spot. They have to explode out into this one and try and take these fights. Brute force on display, but King locking it down. Molly's at the feet. Remember that orbital strike. It's going to be committed into elbow here. But a spam at the bullets, they forced this fight out and at least isolated Com. Picked up the weapon and the call is made to move forwards. To pack mentality. And they're ripping Lev apart. Through the back of the side, it's aspas and Tex. They have to reclaim any part of this. The half clearance again, and aspas is left to do the most still. A blessing in disguise here. Rocket into his hands. Harv onto the fuse. Here's the footsteps. Noise bait jump spot again. A tap. Now the committal. aspas knows it. The win cons has to get half, at least for even a chance in hell, but he doesn't know if he's being pressured. Rifle picked up and away, drifting back and forth. They know he's not on it. Leap again, tapping and swinging around we go. G2 walking further forwards, just encroaching into territory that they potentially don't have, yet still will get rewarded. King forced to back away here, and at least there's an ult forced out as well out of Icy. He wanted to respond back here. Fuse is going to be running out just in time. Still tucked to the corner. Oh no, pre-fired. Running him down. What?
Mazzino?
How the hell has he got that?
That's so unlucky for Mazzino.
Yeah.
But still, Leviathan in the 3v2.
Has that control out towards Lamps here. Thrash with a detainment is the best chance they've ever had. JonahP seeks to delay and at least try and save, but it's not possible. The angle wasn't
Catching them both very unawares. And then also Icy missing where King was playing, but still rewarded with...
It looks like a full committal over towards A. From their positions, it's a boom bot, it's a thrash, it's all going to be used to try and clear out this pit. And guess what? Detainment onto the 2, it's an orbital strike. They are just waddling and wading through it, but then microwave to death. And splitting it all the way up. There's no lacking of the map control here. Fully in control of the front section of A. There needs to be a response from LEV here. It's the final round here of the half. They're trying to take the fight forwards into the approach again, but Mazzino traded out. Can't quite do it. It's bullets firing all the way down as well. It's barely able to evade most of it here. Second round of things with the Thrash Detainment, not quite there, just about avoided. Dizzy in their faces, flashed up, there's the acknowledgement. And Icy's keen for it. Even keener aim still will be required. Still, aspas is there. Now with a showstopper. Up and over once more. Pre-fires into the corner. But too much to do, surely. Too much to overcome. Triangular depth is a setup.
Got to be considered one of, if not the best attack side IGL that we have in the game right now.
To the double digits. Dizzy being used as well and committed. King cleaning up. JonahP. That was a necessary one as well. Losing control slowly of the map here, but over the top as well. That's not smoked up. Leaf, this guy. Working miracles for them. Now the rest of the team going to be grouping up here. 2 left to stand here for LEV. Tex lurking his way around. Almost a miracle again. It's King. Allen to hold them back. It's an off angle. aspas leading the charge as well. He's lowing up here. Right balls. Spraying away. Valen still getting 2. And these players lurking from behind. There's only 20 seconds left into the round here. You can feel the uncertainty just settling into LEV. They don't know where they can even be possibly coming from here. JonahP just wraps it around from the side as well. Needs some help now, man. Just ran down all the way through Mazzino. Doesn't know where to expect a second. Spike has to be committed to tap onto the plan. Hoping that it pushes Leaf out into the open, but the overwhelming might of Leviathan. To Moss into the corner. Showstopper committed. aspas will not clear the corner up, but still flashed up as well. LEV. They can finally barrel their way through. A path has been paved up into the side, but they're not accounting for this octagon. Flash is perfect. JonahP! The professor!
That, to me, looks like a hard ante on what aspas likes to do with his showstopper and what LEV, in general, like to do on those offensive rounds.
What util do they have? Trailblazer. These should be good enough. Takes the movement, that's nice. Just slightly ajar, still G2 are not going to be slowing down their own approach. Off from the side here, get a bit of a pincer going, but they need these hookah players to start putting in some impact, or do they? It's barreling over, brute force, and again the distractions necessary to try and win it still. To pit in their face, a tap. Forcing these players out from the wide open space. No way, adjustment, Valen, ridiculous. It's magnetic in the moment, sticks it to half, win God's hurt, and a round, 1 out. That is ludicrous. For mine, yeah, it's going to be committed. So, out towards Lamp here, finally gets to move on, uses the stimmy to evacuate and through and out. Nade sails up and over. JonahP so fast under this line, adjustment, control, needs to be maintained here, but flash into the face, G2 have toppled them all.
Removed from G2 at the beginning of the year, has to do it all with only 10 seconds.
On, man. They know exactly where he is, and G2 won't give him anything at all. 13-6, a 2